Greetings, dear ones. I am Kryon of Magnetic Service. My partner today has not got a clue what the channeling is about. For sometimes we will give him clues beforehand as to what we feel is important at that time. He believes the channelings or the channeling today should go in certain directions as part of the people who he believes will hear the channeling of what they need to hear. And this is so for you as you go about your day. You believe people need to hear things, you need to do things, hear things, etc. But what we have today, dear ones, is a message of strength and compassion. You could say most channelings, most Kryon channelings are of this variety. But what we are here to tell you today, dear ones, is important. And that is this, as my partner wonders what I am about to say. Not everyone will take the leap of faith on this planet around these next few years. As far as when we say leap of faith, we mean ascending into your higher spirit. Let us explain. For that does not mean those who do not mend into a new energy will be left behind. They will experience a reality that is different than others will experience. For the ones who have come to this planet at this time to explore and experience an old energy ascending into a new energy will experience that by the way of their desire. Much like my partner, for example. Now, those who have invested in an old energy will continue to explore that energy. But what we're here to tell you, dear ones, is that as more people are being born on the planet, the more and more and more and more people will experience a new energy. Ultimately, dear ones, riding in the peace on earth. Now, this does not mean there will be people flailing in old energy. This does not mean that there will be troubles, dear ones, of that. It doesn't have to be. But there may be arguments you could say, things of that nature. Now, my partner has had some thought about this topic or theme, you could call it, but he has not thought of it in this light. Most have not thought of it in this light, dear ones. But the message is important. My partner, this is the 5th recording of a channeling that he recorded. Yes, he recorded. Partners. Go slow, partner. But we're going to label this one, and we're going to call it peace on earth. For it doesn't get better than that, dear ones. Now change is slow, dear ones. There is change for every individual. My partner does have, but let us just say, may have limiting beliefs that were brought to him in an old energy. We're going to give you one by example, dear ones. Go with me, partner. Grab my hand, partner. We'll give you a simple one first. Pain is gain. You have been taught, many people believe in this ideology, believe in this belief. For it is a closed-minded way to look at gain. For love is gain, dear ones. Compassion is gain. Empowerment with self-esteem and self-pleasure and abundance, dear ones, that is gain. Pain is a way to carve out what you want by looking at the opposite end of the spectrum. There's a sink not working in my bed, and my partner's home. He was using it for too long of a period, and he broke it. And it's a funny example, but you live and you learn, and that's not maybe pain to some. But as an example, that you learn from these things, and it can be gained from understanding. You go this way, fool me once, don't get fooled again. My partner is asking me, should we call it episode 5? It doesn't matter, partner. It doesn't matter, dear ones. Now, let's give us more examples of this new energy and peace on earth, dear ones. Friends, it is a joyous time. You chose to experience going into a reality, we'll call it, of darkness, to slingshot into light when you're ready, when the world is ready. And it will be easier as the years go on. Now, go backwards, partner. It does not have to be in accordance with what you see happening on the planet. For example, if there was to be an invention, we'll call this one of today TikTok. As you see, as an invention like so comes out, it may inspire one to, we'll say wake up, we'll say arrive at arrive at a place of hope, of joy, of peace. Work with your partner. For there are those that on this world that are invested in old energy, and we've spoken of this before many times with my partner and without, that are giving others tendencies, you could say, and attacking others because they believe, say, not only pain is gain, but say they believe that they must play the game of conquering with the ego, something my partner has spoken about before, channeled before, not on recording. Friends, this time is a marker, and it is profound. There's not many times on your planet where you can look back and say that time was special. Well, guess what, dear ones? This is it. For today, in this now moment, where you come with your gifts, this is it. Maybe we should call it, this is it. Dear ones, you are all loved. You are all so special. The Creator knows who you are, dear ones. Prime, Creator, Source, whatever. God, He, she, whatever you wish to call them. They know your name, dear ones, as do I. Now we're going to take a 360, yes, dear ones, dear partner. We're going to take a 360. You said it's going to be 180. Now we're going to spin. Catch ourselves, dear ones. For what is happening on the planet, what is happening on the planet now, dear ones? In some demographics, in some particular areas in the world, there is much, what do we say, not only racism, but attacks on people's culture. And what we want to say to you, dear ones, is that to open your eyes, to stretch out your hand to people who are different than you. For we are all different. We're all one. But we are all different. We're brought up differently. And that is the beauty of this planet. That we all have our own beliefs. Everyone has their own reality. Dear ones. And you can co-create, you can share realities with others as you do with family, as you do with friends, as you do in school, as you do with people who you can share that love with, dear ones. That you come from different places. Maybe it's a lover, maybe it's a family member, relative. They come from a different place and a different background, different beliefs. And they are, you learn. They are experiencing. things with yourself. Now, is it things with themselves? Dear ones. Now, partner, I want you to go slow with me here. What we would suggest, dear ones, is the beliefs that are being shared and the beliefs that are not being shared. We would strongly advise you at this time, if you want to come to a place of, we'll call it mastery. There are those who say, I'm okay with living my life in a, I don't want to say normal capacity, but in a relaxed, comfortable capacity. But what we are here to say is, explore beliefs with others, dear ones, out loud. Really come to a place of de-expectation, unexpectation, dear ones. For this will ascend you into a place of recognizing what is your path. Dear ones, my partner can channel anyone he wishes. And he is choosing to channel me because not only has he done it before, but he believes in my message, dear ones. Now, as far as mastery, work with your partner, it is developed over time, dear ones. And my partner is still having thoughts while he channels. For do not judge a book by its cover, dear ones. Understand that what you desire to do in this lifetime, you should start today, because there is much to live, much to learn, and much to live in this life. For this is just a small experience. A small experience is fun of this life. Some are old, some are young. People of all ages could listen to this message and they will take it differently. They will believe what they choose to believe. A backup partner. For I am Kryon. I am here to share my love with you all. You do not have to believe in this. You can simply believe that this is a man, a person just giving advice. But I hope you believe in that advice. I hope you believe in, you take it as Shakespeare. You take it as love. Now, there are many light workers on the planet that would approve of this message, and And when we say approve, we mean applaud that someone is channeling Kryon. Somebody else is channeling Kryon as my partner enjoys this time of year and looks forward to other channelings, dear ones. But that is okay, because at the right time, you will hear this message. I want to let you know that this message stays, dear ones. It stays on YouTube, whoever listens to it, and my partner will deliver more as the days go on. And he will illuminate things that have happened in his life for him to become a master of spirit. Say, dear ones, to channel his father who has passed, who he talks to every day, who is always with him. Like we have said in the past, you can be in multiple places at multiple times in spirit. And he has channeled his father many times. And he is here to teach by channeling Kryon and others with their wisdom. For there are many others who are waiting to be channeled, not only by him, but by others, you see. And it's not easy, or it is not basic. There is a simplicity to it. If you were to ask my partner, hey, dear friend, I want to channel so-and-so, I want to channel my father. How do I do it? And what do you think the answer is, dear ones? Yes. The answer is yes. No. As we've said before, the answer is to believe and to vibrate into that knowingness. Now, these are just words, dear ones, but to act. To act. Now, there are dark forces on this planet, dear ones, and they're not who you think. They could be who you think. They're not who you think, for the most part. For my partner has encountered dark spirits before, in different places, but we're not going to get into that, at least not today. For the planet is accelerating, and we want to we don't want to focus on that right now, you see. We don't want to focus on that. My partner is doing well, and we're asking each other at the same time, dear ones, who else should we channel? Should we channel this person? He's asking, Kryon, asking him, who do you want to channel? Just as he is asking me, Kryon, who should I channel? Who do you want to channel, Kryon? I think we're going to let it be today, dear ones. For he has talked to many spirits. And it's a good time. as you would expect. Alright. My partner is wondering who if he should channel. We're going to channel somebody. Give you a quick example of my partner's power. A peace on earth. He has channeled many souls, spirits. And the one that keeps coming up for him is a hero. He's hoping that it channeling goes well. He's nervous. Should we channel? Go ahead. Greetings, Spirit Lad. It is I. John Lennon. Now, nobody is going to believe that this is me. Nobody. Which is the irony and fun of it. I have a short message, dear ones. And that is to say that not only is this boy powerful, but you are powerful. I have joked with him calling him Spirit Lad, Spirit Boy, other fun names. But I'm going to keep this very, very brief. Spirit is so powerful, so ginormous, dear ones, that it encapsulates you and everything. And you know, and Earth is just so limiting that you can't see that. That once again, nobody's gonna believe that this is me. And you don't have to. You can believe it's a different spirit, spiritual energy, anything. But in the future, dear ones, you heard it here first. Right, Spirit Lad? For he makes music, and he hopes to be someone like me. He's complimented me many times. For we could do multiple channelings where, say, George Harrison comes in, this person comes in, but we're just going to keep it very, very brief today because people are very, very new to this. But there are many people on your planet who channel spirit, and half of the people who, they know it's true. They know it's true. This isn't my voice, we understand. But loved ones, why can't he do it? Why can't you do it? And that is all. I miss my family dearly. I watch over them. There is nothing Go ahead, Father. He's telling me to say, Sean, I say hello, God bless, and that is all. He wants me to sing, but I'm not going to sing. He's singing Dig a Pony. Because... Okay. Thank you, John. This is Kryon of Magnetic Service, and there will be more channels like this in the future, more into the future, but we wanted to give you a taste of the possibility of what is to come. You understand? Not just my partner, but he wants to teach this to others, as others will learn, and other teachers will teach to others as well. That is already happening on your planet. You see, for this is a new Earth that is coming. Kryon, blessed to be channeling like this again. And so it is.